Very good.
The weather, okay, I'll do it, but it's just really nothing new.
Okay.
Set right now, 77 degrees, 91 the high. Tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every day. The same exact thing. 45% chance of rain today. Good morning. How you doing? Let's see. 42 tomorrow. 41 again Sunday. It's all in the afternoon. It's all in the 40s as far as the percentage of rain, the chance of rain. So you can be a weatherman. Right now in Florida, it's easy to be a weatherman.
Yeah.
You can fake it.
Yeah.
In fact, I've probably faked my whole career. I probably faked this whole thing. Everything I've ever done on radio is probably just a big fake. Just a big fake, Galen. Galen, you know what's on the phone.
Oh, my gosh.
From Life South. I haven't faked it when I donated blood, though, Galen. I promise.
No.
I really gave real blood. Good morning, Galen.
All right.
Hey.
Well, that's something. Hey, good morning, Larry and Robin. How are y'all?
Good. Have you ever faked it? Not that, but, other things.
Yeah, I think there's plenty of things. Sometimes you got to fake it until you make it. I think that's a fact.
You know, and that is a really great idea, and men do this all the time. It's something I wish women understood. You don't worry, just do it. You don't have to be perfect yet. Men jump into things without knowing what they're doing. Right? We fake it.
We would never get anything done around the house if we didn't just, I'll give it a shot. I call Mike Stop Plumbing in the morning. Yeah?
That's right. I always find somebody who knows how to do it. So how you doing? What's going on?
It's going to be more expensive, but yeah.
Yeah, right. Ultimately, it will be more expensive. How are you doing?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm very good. Thank you.
Any plans for the weekend? Are you going to see The Lion King?
No.
No.
Oh, really?
I don't have kids. No. You know what I did see? And I was like, oh, because I just don't, I don't like going to the movies. I like watching them at home. I did see the trailer for the new Top Gun Maverick. Did you see it?
I did not, but I heard that it was good. Is it? What do you think?
It's fantastic. So you got to remember, so Top Gun came out when I was a junior in high school, and I saw it like 2 days after I had decided to go into the Navy. And it was the greatest movie I've ever seen at the time. I'm like, I can't believe I'm going to be a part of that.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
And it's still probably the greatest recruiting tool the Navy's ever had. But it looks pretty good. The last movie I saw one last week with my son. We went and saw John Wick 3 because John Wick is a personal hero of mine. But I don't know if you've ever seen a John Wick movie.
No, but you've talked about him before.
Yeah.
There's a website that tells you how many people he's killed and by what means. He's killed 2 people with a pencil.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. It's not a cheery movie, but it's fun.
How many movies are there with John Wick? How many John Wick movies are there?
3 now. The third one is still out at the theaters, but the first one you can still see on like HBO and stuff, and the second one's on demand. But it's just a fun ride.
So is John Wick?
John Wick gets retribution for somebody who killed his dog.
What's the name of the character in the Bourne Identity films? What's his name? Something Bourne.
Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
Jason Bourne.
So is John Wick the new Jason Bourne?
Oh, no. Jason Bourne kills because, he feels like he has to. John Wick kills just because, A, he can, and B, revenge for them killing his dog. It's John Wick is more of a.
It's always about a dog.
I love my kung fu's. It's a revenge movie, right? So he's getting revenge on everybody, and everybody hates him.
So the movie sets you up in the beginning to hate the people he also hates.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he kills a lot of bad guys. He's not killing, good guys. People who are trying to do their job. No, he's killing some really bad guys.
Is he a romancer? Is he a lover?
No. His wife died of cancer. You find that out like in the first scene.
Oh, okay, so he's not a James Bond.
He's got nothing left to live for.
So he's not a James Bond kind of a guy.
No. James Bond kills for king and country, and he kills bad guys because he's a good guy. John Wick kills bad guys because he's also a bad guy.
Oh my God!
Wow!
Oh my God!
It's just fan. You just turn your brain off and you watch him destroy the lives of millions of people. It's it's a lot of fun.
Wow.
It's a lot of fun.
So going back to Top Gun, I don't what year do you remember? What year that was, Gail? That movie?
86, right? 85, 86.
Okay, because Alex was born in '86, and I can remember I had the cassette in my car, the soundtrack to that movie, and it was his favorite soundtrack or favorite music. Period. When I don't know how old he might have been, 1 or 2, when we finally could make you realize that he liked something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
Well, I mean, the music on that is phenomenal. When he's flying into the sunset.
But then when Alex got older, he
I looked at
liked
Navy,
the
I
music.
really expected that to be the theme song.
It's
And I remember I
not.
got into boot camp and they're like, "This is a Top Gun, sailor." No, it isn't. No, it isn't. You won't be riding motorcycles next to the launching, but no, next to the runway. No. There is no beach volleyball. Nope. Nope.
Oh my!
Nope.
Who was the lady that the actress that was in that movie that Tom Cruise then he carries her out of a place, right?
No, that's
Oh, that's Officers and Gentlemen. Okay.
yeah, that was Deborah
Yeah.
Winger.
But there was the lady, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
What was her name?
Oh my gosh,
I
the
don't
actress. for
Kelly
Top Gun.
McGillis.
That's
How
it.
about
Okay.
that for a pull? I'm so proud of myself.
That
right
Good
now.
job.
Yeah, she
Kelly
was,
McGillis.
she was
So
a
yeah.
nice looking
Yeah,
lady.
It was a great movie.
Yeah, they had a hot
And-
sex scene.
Well, the trailer, and I told my wife this. I'm like, I can't believe Top Gun 2's finally out. She goes, okay, and I said, it looks fantastic. It doesn't look like they have all that romance. It's just a bunch of jets flying really fast. He looked at me, and again, I'm still a 12-year-old boy. But when it comes to movies, so
So who's the music?
So
by?
is Tom Cruise in this movie?
yeah, he's 30 years later. Got to watch the trailer. Trailer was pretty incredible.
Oh, really?
I'm ready to go. I am ready to go.
So if your wife wants to go see The Lion King, will you take her to see it as long as she
she
goes
doesn't
with
wanna
you
go
to
see
see
The Lion
Top
King.
Gun?
She doesn't want to go see The Lion King.
Oh, okay.
They're making a movie about cats, and we've seen the Broadway show of Cats.
Uh-huh.
I don't think she's going to go see Cats either. Cats
okay.
is 2.5 hours to hear one song.
Yeah, Memories is beautiful.
Oh, Harold
That's it.
Faltermeyer
The
is
rest
the
of the soundtrack is terrible. So, yeah.
Harold Faltermeyer is the music, the theme song. But I don't know who the guitarist is. Who's that guitarist? Wow. Anybody know who the guitarist is?
I don't know.
No,
who
I
that
care
is.
more about what kind of jets they're flying around. Oh, he brings back the motorcycle. The motorcycle that he rode.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible. Yeah, I'm told you I'm excited.
Guitarist on Top Gun
Again,
movie.
when you come up with a movie that I love and it doesn't look like you destroy, and you're not trying to remake it, it's almost like, did you see the new Rockies? The new the Creed movies of Rocky?
Yeah,
It
I
was
did.
fantastic.
Not the movie, but I saw
It
the
was
trailer.
fantastic.
Yeah. So when does this one
Yeah.
come out? Wait, here's the trailer.
Says Steve Stevens.
2020, sometime in 2020.
Oh, it's not out today, this weekend then.
No. There's some new Bond movies coming out in 2020, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty excited. Looks like some good movies.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted to be a pilot? Have you ever tried to do that? And
Yeah, I got no. I'm not. Probably when I was younger, I thought I could, but you got to know your limitations. I'm not an attention to detail guy. It's just not my strength.
Mm-hmm.
And I've ridden in a lot of planes. Like Life South's plane, and I've flown with planes over at the flight school, and they go through these massive checklists, and I'm like, let's just go, let's just take a chance. So I would be dead. It would eventually kill me.
So let me ask you
Because I
something.
would not do the checklist.
Have you ever, for example, been to a NASCAR race, and then you get back into your own car, and for a little while you feel like you're driving like that?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you think that happens to Dan? Like when he goes up in one of those planes, if he watches Top Gun, does he sometimes let's just fly high and fast?
I can do a barrel roll. Yeah, I would. But again, Dan is much more measured than I am. He's a terrible golfer, but he's much more measured than I am.
Much more
He
measured.
does think about things. Probably less so when he's around me. But yeah, he's a pretty measured dude.
So is what's the girl's name who was in the first movie? Is she in the second movie? Oh, it's Tom Cruise.
No, she's like 97 now, I think. I don't know.
Oh yeah, she's that
In
much
actual
older than
years.
Tom. Tom's not. Tom's like 30, right?
I was gonna say, didn't Tom get older too?
He looks like he could still serve. I mean, you know, he has aged well. I mean, it helps that he's 5'4", I think.
That Scientology
So,
did him good, huh?
Yeah, he's not even old enough to be or tall enough to be a pilot in the United States Navy.
Top Gun Maverick.
True. Yeah. It looks good. You know, they have him flying over like in a canyon and, you know, like 10 feet off the deck. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool.
Does he really fly?
No, it's Tom Cruise. Well, he probably owns a jet.
I heard he likes to do all of his own stunts.
Well, so do I. But if I got paid that much, I would pay somebody else to do them for me.
The one movie he was in.
Yeah, I don't know how many of he does. He does a lot of the action scenes. He's not flying a jet. I'm pretty sure the Navy's not going to let Tom Cruise fly, you know, a $25 million jet. Here you go, Tom. Thank you for your service.
There was one scene.
I don't think that's happening.
In a recent movie that he jumped across between two buildings.
Oh, Mission Impossible?
Is that what it was? And he actually hit his knee on the building in real life. And he was on cables, of course. He didn't fall. But he did actually hit his knee. And then they kept the scene in the movie. Of course, they Photoshop out the cables so you don't see the cables. But
of course.
But they kept. I was amazed that they kept that scene in there, and I didn't see the movie. I was just watching.
Well, it's probably more realistic.
I like
way, right?
watching talk shows. Talk shows has kind of always been my thing, so it's kind of fun to watch.
Talk shows?
Yeah, I mean, like you know, the Tonight Show, that kind of thing. I like listening to what people say about what they've done.
Oh, I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
I got what you're saying.
Yeah, so, which is why I probably do this. Which is probably why our talk show is not the same as most radio talk shows. We don't stick with the political theme a whole lot.
Yeah, and we don't stick with the same topic day after day after day, or hour after hour after hour.
You guys need to have a stand-up comedian in here.
Hey, I have a question to ask you. Berkeley, California has made a ruling now that you have to use non-specific words when it comes to it can't be gender specific is what I mean. So a manhole is a maintenance hole, which I'm okay with that. That's no big deal.
Didn't they do that in New York a few years ago?
You do realize that manhole is short for maintenance cover.
That's debatable, but I'll give it to you. I don't know. I think it's debatable though. But the real one I have an issue with is they replacing she.
Instead of he and she.
Yeah.
I think that's hilarious. Again, I mean, we're just trying to outdo one another on how far we can take this. I talked to about my son. You know, he's like, no, they didn't. I said, yeah, they did. He goes, this is ridiculous. Where's the end? I said, son, I've been asking that since I was your age.
So if you go someplace and somebody says, where's Galen? They have to say, oh, they went to the store.
That's right. They are at the car wash.
I mean,
they can't arrest you. You know that, right? They can't arrest you. They can't give you a fine because if they do, it'll instantly go to the Supreme Court, and then all those people, it'll get overturned because that's an infringement of free speech. So, kind of hope that happens because then we can just do away with this. It's just kind of ridiculous, isn't it?
I think, though, at the University of California in Berkeley, they are going to enforce it on campus.
Wow.
So it says.
Still a free speech issue.
Wow.
Still a free speech issue.
It is still a free speech issue. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't that considered a private entity? So if, you know, like the McDonald's thing.
So, okay.
Doesn't matter.
And I have another news story I wanted to tap your brain about. Okay, so there's a Facebook campaign, I guess, for people to once and for all come to the bottom of the mystery. Are there UFOs on Area 51? So they have this thing called Storm Area 51. They want to get 1 million people to storm the place. I am not making this up.
I hope this happens too.
I am not making this up. They say they can't arrest all of us, right?
They can shoot you.
The Nellis Air Force Base has issued a warning saying we will shoot to kill.
Wow.
You're damn right.
Can you believe that?
Wow.
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 What's going to
That should
happen
be a
if
Darwinian. I mean, that should be like, okay, come
Darwinian.
at us if you think you need to. It's not going to end well for you. We have guns.
Oh my gosh.
We have guns.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
I kind
that
of hope
just
it
proves
happens. And I hope they live stream it. And that'll send a message to the rest of the
Oh
world.
my gosh.
Just because you're an idiot and you think you're entitled to everything, you're not.
So just so you know when to pay attention to the news, it's 3 a.m. on September 20th. They want to all run up Storm Area 51. They want to find
I'll
out
just
once and
watch it in
for
the
all.
morning.
Oh my gosh. They can't stop all of us. Let's see them aliens. Is what
Yes, they can. They can. That can be seen as domestic terrorism, and they can. I've been to many military bases. They told you the date and time you're coming.
Yeah.
You don't think they're going to be ready for that? They're going to have like 15 Blackhawks, and they're going to say, if you cross this line, we will shoot you. And these morons are thinking, they're never going to shoot us. They're going to cross the line, and they're going to shoot them all.
I wonder how many actors are going to be
because
there.
the military is smart, and they know that if they kill 1.5 million civilians, that will be looked down upon.
Yeah, they can't do that.
Yeah, they're going to. They will shoot them. And let's be clear: once their buddy gets killed, they're going to turn around and run away. So
Martin Sheen and all his guys will be there. All
Yeah,
the actors
but I
are going to
think-
be on the forefront.
I think the smart move would be for the military to listen to yesterday's segment and arm themselves with some really powerful water guns.
There you go.
Stokers,
That's right.
Super soakers.
That's
Yeah,
right. Super
yes.
why not?
soakers.
Why not?
Yeah. First
Well,
of all,
because they would keep coming. You got to remember who's coming to this are a bunch of entitled young people who think they have a right to know every military secret. And it's like, just move on. You don't have any right to that information.
well, the thing about using the super soakers is they actually look like they might be weapons from another planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So
There you go. I would just launch the balloons. They're already, the military's got a plan for this. They're going to use tear gas.
yeah.
They're gonna fog them as much as they can. They'll do everything they can, but once they reach a certain point, they are going to kill them. Make no bones about it. They will kill them.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's one of those sad things that you realize, and you said it right a moment ago. You said there are some things that need to be top secret, and we don't need to know what they are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What was I going to talk to Gail about that? I can't remember.
Exactly.
Italy.
Italy.
Oh, Italy?
Italy.
Well, that's kind of
To see if he's
there's no
gonna go
segue there. All right. Gail, before we do that, how is the blood supply?
We're still at a 2.5-day blood supply. We still need more people to come out and donate blood and save 3 lives. Give locals, save local. That's what we've been saying for a while now, and be a part of that, please.
Yeah. Any reason to be worried about in the next couple of weeks? Are people on vacation right now, and there are not as many people in the area, or what?
The big thing now is we're on the downside of summer. It's just the heat. The heat is what's really hurting us right now. The heat and the rain, but we'll be all right if we can just get to August. So.
Just get to August, or at least to September when we can go to the Area 51.
Well,
Yeah.
that's right. Well, we got Dragon Con coming up, and then once September hits, we're in good shape because of Dragon Con.
Is that Labor Day weekend?
Yeah.
Maybe we should go to Dragon Con for a day, and then we could go up there and donate it.
Yeah, we'll do that.
If you need a pass, I'll get you a pass.
All right.
I'll get you a pass.
All right.
Wouldn't that be something? That'd be cool.
We'll do that, yeah.
I would encourage you not to donate at Dragon Con. I would encourage you just to donate here, and then I'll give you a T-shirt, because the lines at Dragon Con are much longer than 30 minutes.
Well, really?
Oh, yeah.
Good thing.
Yeah, we're going to 4,000 people are going to come through the donor center in 5 days.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wait
That's
a minute.
great.
Wait. I got an idea. Since you know us, why don't you let us
Yeah.
donate up there and give us a fast pass? Like we'll be the only ones
No
with
such thing.
No, we'll make one
That's right. We'll make one.
just for us. Nobody else gets one.
Okay.
Just to see how angry.
If you guys come up and you donate, I will make sure that you get taken care of as quickly as we can. But I'll tell you, it's going to take a while.
All right. If you are listening to us on a regular basis, you've heard Galen on a regular basis, remind us that there is no way that we get blood in our blood banks except for donors. And that means volunteers, people like you and I, who don't mind laying down for about a half hour and letting a phlebotomist do her thing that she's a specialist at.
Or he.
They, Larry.
Oh, they.
They.
Sorry.
They or them.
He or she.
Jeez, you're so
They or them.
sensitive.
I see your teeth. You're making the face.
All right. Palm Garden of Ocala makes that announcement possible. They know what they're doing.
There you go.
They
There you go,
are a
Larry.
skilled
Get on board.
nursing facility. They have restrooms for they and them.
Exactly.
Which is how do you do that now?
The word family
No,
restroom is
they're
out the
just
window.
one. They're just family or bathrooms.
Oh, which is the restroom for those of us? Those of us who look like me. Which is the bathroom for those of us? Oh, it's the one over there.
It's the same. Why do you think there's a difference in gender, Larry? We're all the same.
Yeah, but those of us, I didn't say gender, I said those of us who look like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at
No,
me...
gender is a construct. I mean, it's a social construct. No difference.
There's a difference. my eyes...
Not according to Berkeley.
Oh, but my eyes, every single time somebody walks past this window, I know right away. I have this amazing, super talent to be able to determine between male and female. It is instant.
Yeah, you're good.
I am good. I'm good at that.
I think that makes you a racist of some kind.
Oh, no, I didn't say a black girl or a white girl. I just
Doesn't
said
matter.
a girl.
That's still racist. If you're judging somebody by their sex, that's racist.
No, women are not a separate race from men. I know we like to think we're separate races. We're the same.
I'm pretty sure they are.
With the
Larry.
same
I think there's no
human
differences whatsoever.
race.
Women can do anything.
All right.
If a man wants to become a woman and win all those weightlifting titles and set all kinds of new weightlifting titles because he happens to have been a woman for the last 6 months, that's fine. Fine. Do you see that the person set a new Olympic world record in 3 of 4 events?
And it was a guy?
So,
Wow.
well, no, it's a woman. He just used to be a man.
Oh.
I think that's disgusting.
That's not fair.
No, it's not. It's not.
That is really not.
According to the IOC, it's perfectly okay.
Oh, really? I didn't see that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's coming. It's just a matter of time.
My cousin's daughter is 20, and she won all the weightlifting titles in her class as a female, in her high school and everything, and now she's competing on the college level. And I just, really hate to see the day when those men are going to come up and say, I'm a woman now and compete. And
It's already happening.
She did this all these years to work up to it, and then she's going to get knocked out by some guy that says, I'm a woman.
Do you think Cafe Risque is going to be forced to have guys dancing on that stage?
15
I bet
days.
they are. Go up there and see a guy.
I don't know, Galen.
Oh, we got to check it out.
Cafe Risque says, we have to be fair. Come on, go ahead, sir. I mean, you. Go
Well,
ahead.
let's say.
They.
Ooh, it's Friday. We should go over there and find out.
That's coming. I mean, it's already illegal in Canada to not use somebody's proper pronouns. You can get a citation for it.
Oh,
Wow.
If you call who self-describes as a man, if you call them a woman and vice versa, then that's a citation in Canada. So I mean, this kind of thing it's moving in that. I don't understand it.
What about hurricanes?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's next.
There
They're going to all be called Chris and Pat. Gender neutral.
Oh, that's a good one. All right. Thank you, Palm Garden of Ocala. You sponsor the important part of this, which was when Galen reminded us that we need to donate blood. Thank you. Take a tour of Palm Garden, see why we recommend them. Go to Penn Flooring, see why we recommend them for your home or office flooring. And we
You
got to go.
remember that Saturday Night Live skit with Pat?
Pat, yeah.
Yeah.
And you You couldn't do that now. People would lose their collective mind.
I think you're right. All right, we got to go. Thank you, Gail. Have a great weekend.
You guys are the best. Bye, y'all.
Fox News. I'm Lillian Wu. Oil prices on the rise along with tensions in the Gulf. The U.S. claiming it shot down an Iranian drone.
Iran's deputy foreign minister saying, "We have not lost any drone in the Strait of Hormuz nor anywhere else." The minister suggesting the U.S. may have shot down one of its own drones by mistake. President Trump says the USS Boxer destroyed the aircraft after it threatened the ship. It comes less than a month after Iran shot down an American drone.
Fox's Simon Owen. We're just hearing a strong quake has been felt in Greece, causing people to run into the streets of the capital, Athens. And heat advisories up for close to 100 million people grappling with a dangerous heat wave from the central to eastern parts of the country.
When the humidity starts to creep in, it's going to be really hot.